Okay, well here we have a Soundcraft 12 channel mixer, and I'm just going to talk you through some of the functions and settings that you've got on it. First of all, at the top here we've got a mic input, a line input, an insert point. Mic inputs obviously for anything where a microphone is being used. That isn't just on vocals, but things like drums, percussion instruments, string instruments, that sort of thing. Line level, that's going to be for connecting in things like keyboards, drum machines, if you've got the line level output from a bass amp or from a guitar amp. And insert points, these are used if you're using gates, compressors, graphics, that sort of thing. We've then got the gain control at the top here, and underneath is a button called, which says 100 Hertz, and it's the high pass filter button. Very handy to use on pretty much anything in a typical band other than, say, the kick drum and bass guitar. It just rolls off some of the bass notes, the very low bass notes, and very useful to stop some of the spill from bass guitar amps and the kick drum bleeding into the vocal mics, that sort of thing. We've then got the EQ down here, and then further down, if I move the camera down, we will see we've got some auxiliaries, and we've got the channel fader, which has got a mute button here, a PFL, which stands for pre-fader listen, and a mix sub button here, which allows you to either send the sound to a pair of subgroups or send it straight to the main mix. Okay, so let's look at how we would actually set this up. Well, first of all, let's put that back up there. I'm going to connect my mic in. So put my mic in the top there, and I wish to set the level coming in to the mixing desk. Now, the best way to, that's what the gain is for. The best way to do that is to use the PFL button. So I'm just going to show you how I do that. I'm just going to push the PFL button here. And as I push that in, I can now talk into the mic, and a level will start to show up on the meters over to the right-hand side of the desk. So if I'm just going to move the camera over, and hopefully, as I set the gain, which, in fact, the easiest way to do this is to come in on another channel near over here. So if I come in on this channel, which is number 10, that's going to be coming in now. So I'm going to push the PFL button in, make sure my EQ is flat, and I'm going to talk into this mic. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and you can start to see level showing up on the LEDs here. If I take the PFL button off, I will lose that visualization of the signal coming in. So 1, 2, 2, 2, it's gone there, and if I push the PFL, 2, 2, it's back. And obviously I want to set the level to be around about 0 mark, which on this one is on the actual first amber LED. So I'm going to set that 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now, if you're setting up for a band, you'd always ask the person using the mic to sing the loudest part of whatever song they're going to choose to do. Because obviously the PFL level or the gain level, you want to set it for the very loudest part. And then if I'm talking quietly, the level will be dropping. What you want to avoid is going into clip. So I've now set my level. I can take PFL off, and I can send this straight to this yellow fader, which is the main mix. So if I now leave that button out, bring the fader up here to 0, which means I haven't added to the gain that I've set, I haven't taken away. And if I bring this up now, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, I'm coming out of the sound system that I've got this connected to. And just to show you on here what you have got, so if I take that mix button out for a minute, take it down, I've also got this, as I said to you, this sub button, which sends it to 2 subgroups here. So if I push that in, you will see now it's not coming out the mix anymore. Take it out, there it is, back out the mix, push it in, it's gone. It's sending it to these, what we call subgroups first. So now, here, I've got a choice of where to send the subgroups to. And I can send them straight to the main mix, or I can not have them going there at all. I can send it to, say, a recording device or something. So I'm going to actually send it to the main mix. So as I'm talking to the mic again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and bring up the sub faders, they are now allowing the sound to go through, also to come out the main mix. If I take this button off, which says sub to mix, the sound is gone because now it isn't sending it to the main mix, which is feeding the PA system. I'm going to push that back in, 1, 2, and there we go, I'm coming out the sound system.